Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope y'all had a good weekend and all that. All right, let's get the show on the road, shall we? All right, so let's go and get to where we need to be. A sec. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, there we go. All right, hello. How's it going? How's it hanging and all that? Right, so we're back. She was thinking, yeah, she was just hanging around. She's wondering, where the hell have I been for the past week or so? I even said that I was going to grind it for the past week, and I won't lie to you, I ended up not doing that because well, responsibilities and stuff. So yeah, so here we are. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be doing a bit of a grind session, or at least do as much as we can. So we'll do what we can. Okay, so got 1,600 gems in Nikkei. Oh yeah? And what you end up getting? Oh god. I mean, you can't even do a 10 pull with that, actually. But now that I'm thinking about it, you can't actually do a 10 pull with that. So never mind. Forget what I said. Oh, Nemesis is back. Oh shit. I didn't even know about that. Wonderful. Nikkei grinding so far. Alright. Speaking of which, I may as well just use these wishes here. I said I'm gonna use these wishes here. I want to get the 8 vouchers away from the next limited banner. Honestly, smart idea. Smart idea. Got 3, but we'll get the last 5. All right. Got 10. Yay, I got nothing. I got nothing. Yay. That's exactly what I like to see. I do have a question, though, actually. Nope. Okay, well, that answers my question, then. Although, if Comey is any indicator, chances are this might be available sometime later. Like next week or so. It's a maybe, though. Okay. There's that. Which one do I want to upgrade now? That's really all I can do. Shit. Link to the What is Toho video in the April Fool's Toho profile. You know what? I'm gonna go check out the Comey is in the silent one. I mean the Twitch user, that that usually comes by in my streams. Okay. There we go. Sorry, had Komi-san. Had Komi-san, Komi-san can communicate on the brain. Alright, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Then... Okay, 2 submissions. Nice. And then just kick a couple things asses. Yeah, let's go this way. Bit of grinding first, and then we'll go with the... And then we'll go and do our reactions, including the what is Toho. Because I won't lie, I am kind of curious about what Toho is. Like, again, my experience with Toho is, like, limited, so this will be an interesting one to look at.
Don't get careless.
Oh god, game, please! Fun fact about the April Fool's Toho profile game. Kinda turned out true in the end, it's just not the same game. Mugen Nisa Sato. Is that right? It almost reminds me of, about like the situation with Skullgirls. Because I remember at one point, there was a character named Fukuwa, which is supposed to be an Akuma version of Philia, and she was meant to be an April Fool's joke, but she ended up being a real character eventually. DiCaprio Fukuwa. Yeah, basically. What am I doing? There we go. That's where I needed to go. Oh, hey, man. In the meantime, I may as well go pull up that, hang on one moment. True, that ain't it. Might end up being this one, actually. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, may as well just pull this up and then check it out once I'm done with the just doing
that I'm neither a model
the
nor
grind
an
session.
idol.
Internet rule: if it exists, Toho copied it. Damn, really. Did I see the Scaramouche summon session? No, but I did see the Faruzan the Faruzan summon session. Not gonna lie, I forgot. I may have not forgotten about that. Cause Alright, so where are the enemies here? Wait, everybody, I think I see them.
This is where shadows overlap.
Really? Okay, there we go. Okay, there's apparently more, but where would that be? Oh, I must have missed that chest up there. There we go. Yesterday I read all of Layla's voice lines, and damn, poor girl can't catch a break. So I've heard. I haven't actually read up any of her lines just yet, but I have heard some things. Shame on Dory for making her broke. Is she the reason? Oh God! What a bitch! Oh, there we go. Alright, so there's that. I mean, honestly, I think I already completed all of the quests, right? Yes, I did. Alright. So, with that said, why don't we go and, now that I've taken care of that, I can go and take care of the thing here. Adore the motive thing. See, my fanfic is slowly but surely getting real? Is that right? I love it. I love it when a community comes together. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out here. I think first things first, just to make things fair here. I won't lie, I have been putting this off for a bit, so why don't we go and react to that Toho video. Thing is, though, I don't think I've balanced the audio that much, so there's a chance that the audio might actually be a little quieter than usual, but something tells me I should put it right there. Oyo knows what they're doing, except when doing artifacts. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately. But there's barely any fixing that one, because I get the feeling that if we were to disrupt the status quo, things might actually end up getting worse. It's just a funny feeling I have, that's all. There we go. Bam, and a bam. Okay, what is Toho? An infomercial? Infomercial? What is Toho? An informational video. Okay, so as I said before, the only exposure I have to Toho was through some memes and thanks to a viewer of mine on YouTube, and I only played Toho Luna Nights, and that's as far as my exposure to Toho goes. Anything else beyond that, it's I'm just drawing blanks here. So I'm going in naked and afraid, and well, let's see what Toho is all about then, shall we? Okay. Lots of music. I can respect that. Man, look at all that bullet hell goodness.
Ah yes, the Toho project. An infamous Danmaku, or bullet hell shooter, known for its damn near impossible
or
levels,
curtain fire,
catchy music and endless fan-made stuff. Yeah,
very fan-made stuff.
It's it's also been given different titles, such
You know,
as
weirdly
a
enough,
shop,
I don't think this
as
is even the
young
worst.
folk like they call them these days. Oh yes, and the character portraits from these are terrible. Don't look at them for too long or they'll stare into your soul and destroy you. But let's stop there for a second. If you're watching this
Again,
video,
not the
then you must
worst.
know something about Toho. If you're watching this and you do know stuff about Toho, good. Now you know something. For those of you who don't, this is what this video is for. You will now know by the end of this fine-ass video.
Oh god!
Exactly is
Why yes,
Toho.
a video
Toho
that's
is a
made for
series of
me!
dungeon vertical scrolling bullet hell shooter games, developed by Team Shanghai Alice. I say team, it's really one person. It's all Zune. He
This
makes
guy.
the games,
Hey,
he
nice.
programs it all, he does the art, he does the music. It's amazing. He's like a superhero. Or a god. At the time of
Not
this video
bad.
being published, there are 21
All this is from
Toho
one guy.
games. 21. That is a lot. The first 5 of which were released exclusively in Japan for the PC-98 series, which is a Japanese console before Windows XP took over the world, it being awesome and amazing and perfect.
Yes, very.
In any case, let's
I
start
used
by
to have a
naming
Windows
every
XP
single one
back
of those
back in the
21
early 2000s.
fantastic games, starting from the first one being released in 1996. Highly responsive to prayers.
And I kept that
The
PC
story of
for
Eastern
at
Wonderland,
least until 2012, 2013.
Phantasmagoria of a Dimensional Dream, Lotus Land Story, Mystic Square. And now onto the Windows generation of Toho games. The embodiment of Scarlet Devil, Perfect Cherry Blossom, Immaterial and Missing Power, Imperishable Night, Phantasmagoria of Flower View, Shoot the Bullet, Mountain of Faith, Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, Subterranean Animism, Undefined Fantastic Object, Toho Hiso Tensoku. Double spoiler. This one goes by 2 names, Great Fairy Wars or just Fairy Wars. 10 Desires.
Yes, I understand all this.
Masquerade, Double Dealing Character. And finally, Impossible Spell Card. Oh yeah, and then there's the fan-made games. I tell you, there's too many of them to name. But I will say one thing, the Toho fandom has
The
remade
Castlevania one?
Castlevania twice.
Nice.
Twice! Really well, too. Let's get into
I wonder if
gameplay
Luda Knights
mechanics.
is also
You can
under
use the arrow
fan-made
keys
game.
to change your direction around the screen.
Unless it's actually
However,
official.
keep in mind that this speed changes depending on the character you choose. For example, Marisa Kirasame is considered the fastest character, whereas Hakurei Reimu is considered the slowest character. Sakuya Izeoi, on the other hand, is considered a nice balance between the two. However, Zune occasionally forgets to put her in the games. You can use the shift button to slow down your movement speed and also reveal your hitbox from Embodiment of Scarlet Devil onwards. This allows for better navigation of the more complex spell cards on the higher difficulties. You can press the Z
Jesus.
key to release a short barrage of Danmaku, or it's easier just to hold it down and release unrelenting terror and pain upon your opponents. You can use a bomb by pressing the X button whenever you have enough bomb
It's just
icons
reminding
in
me
the
of
earlier
Ikaruga.
games, or if you have enough power, as located on the screen. Simply put, the more power you have, the more bombs you can use. Let's move on to hitboxes and grazing. By holding shift, you reveal your hitbox and slow down, allowing for much more accurate movement, as I said before. Your hitbox generally appears as a little red dot in the middle of your character sprite, and this changes size depending on which character you chose. The hitbox of bosses and mid-bosses are much bigger than their own sprites, like you can see in this picture here.
Yeah.
This is to allow the player to actually hit the boss or mid-boss while evading their Danmaku.
Or perhaps make things as
Grazing,
fair as
also known
possible.
buzzing or scratching, it's the concept of moving a player close to the bullet without actually hitting it. So as you don't actually hit your hitbox, but it hits the sprite. I don't know if we guys get it or not, but it makes
No,
up
I
the
understand
bulk
that.
of
Yeah.
the score at
Just
the
make sure,
end.
just make
In fact,
because
most
the
Toho games
the body of
implement
the
this,
of the
apart
player
from
character
Mountain of
doesn't
Faith, you can see on
mean
screen, where it
it's
has
the
no
entire
graze bonus
hitbox.
at
It's
all.
just a little dot over there.
That's
That's as much as I understand.
Now let's move on to spell cards and what they do. Both bosses and mid-bosses use spell cards when on low health. Spell cards are characterized by the drastic change in the background, along with the character's portrait sliding up the right-hand side of the screen. Spell cards are
You know,
also
there's another
responsible
game
for
out,
large
another
patterns
game
of
series.
Danmaku
I don't
you
know
can
if,
see on
if it's
screen.
the
When the boss and
if it's the
mid-boss activate
same
spell card,
series or
timer
not,
at the
but
top
there's
right-hand
another
corner of the
game
screen
that's
will reset.
just like
This is to allow
this,
the player to
but
navigate
it
more
was
complex patterns present in spell
infamously
cards than in normal
hard.
Danmaku.
It's another
Defeat a
bullet hell
spell
kind of
card
game,
or trigger
but
another run,
the name
all
right
current
now,
bullets on screen
like,
will
escapes
freeze
it
and
escapes
can
me
be
right now.
converted into points. Each boss and mid-boss have a set of spell cards.
It's not Ikaruga. I did
Set
mention
pattern.
Ikaruga, but it's not that game. It's like
Bullets
I think it's a
dependent
different
on
one.
the level of
Again, I
difficulty
could be
you've
wrong. I
chosen.
could be
For
misremembering things
example, on
because
easy mode, there
when
are
I
very
first
few
discovered
pixels
it,
on
it was
screen
back in
with large
2000,
gaps.
2008 or 2009.
enough easy mode. I'll put it another way. The more beautiful a pattern is, the higher chance it is it's gonna kill you.
Okay, good to know.
Whenever you start a new Touhou game, you get to choose from 4 levels of difficulty. Easy, normal, hard, and lunatic. Keep in mind only psychos complete lunatic easily. Easy mode is, surprise surprise, the easiest difficulty. Now keep in mind the patterns are still quite complex and it's recommended to start at this if you're a newcomer to the series. Normal mode has faster and more plentiful bullets in each Danmaku pattern. It's a little less forgiving than easy mode. If you're rather new to the whole idea of a Danmaku game, I advise using easy or normal mode to at least get the grips of it first, before diving headfirst into the chaos ahead. Ah yes, hard mode, one of my favorite modes. In each Danmaku
Oh god, the patterns!
is almost double
Holy
from normal
shit!
mode. Safe areas, if any, are extremely difficult to get to. Time allocated to the player to defeat the boss or mid-boss is
I'm already getting anxiety just from looking at this!
Right.
I mean, I know it's bullet hell, but oh god, this is ridiculous!
Without a doubt, the hardest difficulty known to man. You have hardly any time to defeat bosses or mid-bosses. The entire screen is taken up most of the time by enemy bullets. Oh yeah, and good luck on finding safe areas on the screen. You'll find that some of the cannon fodder fairies will start shooting loads and loads of Danmaku at you whenever you first start a level.
Everything wants your blood on lunatic difficulty. Clearly!
We've covered the 4 basic levels of difficulty.
God!
Let's go on to the extra stages, and their difficulty levels. The extra stages of each Touhou game are considered to be a little bit more difficult than lunatic mode.
Just as impossible. Well, that's nice.
Extra stages. Now, before you can even think about challenging these, you need to complete the game on a certain level of difficulty, all the way to the end. In the embodiment of Scarlet Devil, you had to complete the game on normal mode or above in order to unlock the extra stage. From Perfect Cherry Blossom onwards, you can complete the game on easy mode and still gain access to the extra stages.
Oh, well, that's great. Cast of the Touhou Project.
I'm sure by now you're wondering, oh, hey, how many characters are in this fantastic looking game?
Yes.
See, there's no real easy answer. Experts have predicted that the entire cast of Touhou ranges from between 1.1 billion to 87 fuckload tons.
What?
Although that may be a conservative estimate. I've already talked about those terrible character sprites, but let's go into more detail about them. All the canon Touhou characters are little girls who are able to shoot lasers and have special powers. Those character portraits remain the same for pretty much all the Touhou games, except the fighting games. Zune, in collaboration with Twilight Frontier, created several fighting style games. They changed the art style drastically for these few games. Like they gave the characters some proportions and made them look slightly human.
Yeah, proportions that actually make sense. Thank God. I suck at fighting games. Give me a controller, I'll do what I can.
This character sprite is of Sakuya Izeoi from Touhou Hisoten Soku, compared to the Sakuya Izeoi sprite from the embodiment of Scarlet Devil.
That looks like nightmare fuel.
In case you can't see, that is a big change in the quality.
A big jump. Fanmade stuff.
I said before that there was a lot of fan-made stuff in the Touhou fandom. Touhou fans have implemented the characters from the series into different game engines. I already mentioned how they remade the Castlevania games twice, but fans also remade a whole bunch of other games,
what the hell
including Earth Defense Force 2017.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't stop there. A bunch of people remade the Mario and Mega Man games, changing the main characters and enemies and backgrounds. If I were to list every single parody of every single game the Touhou fandom has done, I'd be here all night. I don't want to do that.
Damn, at least offer a few examples aside from the Castlevania and Earth Defense Force games then. Please?
Alright,
at least some visuals would help.
We got Danmaku games, beat-em-up games, card, fighting, platformers, puzzles, racing, rhythm, RPGs, we got them all. Strategies, flash games, visual novels even.
Of course. Honestly, that's a given.
There have even been several studio-quality animes produced. Perhaps the most popular one is the Fantasy Kaleidoscope series, produced by Manpaku Jinja. The Touhou animes were originally undubbed, and so only had the subtitles. However, fans were quick to offer their voices for fan dubs, and they're pretty decent as well.
Oh god!
Let's get one thing straight. Touhou ain't anime. It's Machiavellian bullet hell shit that's tougher than a baby with Mega Man Zero. Anime is for pussies. Touhou is a man's game. Now we all know Zune makes the music to the games himself.
Come on, everyone knows Peppa Pig is the man's game. Come on.
Amazing. In the first few Toho games, Zoom used a lot of MIDI files. This was characterized by a lot of really screechy kind of trumpets, drums, and piano. Take a listen to this. This is from Toho 9.5, Shoot the Bullet.
I mean, I will say though, the music is pretty good. Music's good so far. Not great, but pretty good.
Did you see what I mean? The soundtracks to the older games were literally just made up of pianos, trumpets, drum. Wait, that's 2/3 of the Phantom Ensemble.
Oh god, not this one! Oh god! Oh god, no one told me there was gonna be copyright. No one warned me about this. This is a pun? Thanks for coming. Well, yeah, no wonder. Yeah. Okay, it's safe now. It's safe now.
Series games, you have to remember that.
Bruh!
Began to use synthesizers as part of the background music. This resulted in some very interesting pieces. Take a listen to this. This is from Toho 14, Double Dealing Character. Here we are at the end of our little introduction to Toho. You may think, oh hey, this is a fun series, or oh god, this is abysmal. If you're in the latter camp and hoping to escape from this hellhole, you can't. It'll chase you forever until you succumb.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Should you play any of the Toho games? Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, if you like fast-paced, fury-inciting, hellish shooters filled to the brim with little girls shooting fireworks at each other, then yes, Toho's for you. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, not bad though, not bad. Although I will say, now listening to this, it feels a little intimidating just to play a Toho game, because like I said, bullet hell shooters are a genre that I don't really play around with all that much. I mean, I have played shooters before. I have played games that do contain bullet hell like mechanics, but I don't think I ever actually touched a game where bullet hell is the main focus. The closest game I could think of that contained bullet hell mechanics is a level, well, not a level, more like 2-3 levels of Battletoads 2020, or is it 2019? It's like one of those years. The recent most Battletoads game that contains bullet hell mechanics, and it's not it's not that hard once you get into it, but it's the closest I ever got it to a bullet hell like game. So seeing this and being I got nothing but intimidation for looking at like all the flashy lights, all of the just like everything that's coming at you and all that. Like, it's just needless to say, I am a little intimidated, but at the same time, it seems like something I could see myself getting into. The thing is, I probably play only one game, and that probably be it for me. Like, if anything, like I said, Toho Luna Nights is the closest I ever got to a Toho game, and so far, it's a spin-off game, so there's no real bullet hell mechanics attached to that game, but it is something that I was exposed to for, just to get myself into the series. And watching this video, I could almost see myself getting into that. In fact, if this was 2009, 2008, I could probably see myself getting into this so easily. but it ain't. And you know what? I think I'm okay with leaving it at that. Maybe I might try out a Toho game in the future, but that's not going to be anytime soon. So yeah, that's all there's going to be doing about that. Anyway, though, how's it going? How's it going, Jonathan? How's it hanging? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, sorry about that. I like how Shakam's videos make the Genshin sprites more expressive. Layla in particular is adorable. Border Life and the other musical suggestions I kind of forgot. Toho Luna Nights is fan made. Oh, is that right? Okay then. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright, I believe it. I believe you. Cave Shmups. The anime man tried Toho once, didn't end well. Harder than Geometry Dash, he said. Is it? I mean, I've never played Geometry Dash, but I imagine that this looks a little harder compared to. I mean, Geometry Dash looks a little harder compared to Toho, only because, in Geometry Dash's case, the timing of the beats versus the timing of your jumps makes the experience a little more difficult. But that's just my personal opinion. Memories of Phantasm anime is alright. A bit fanservice-y, but very interesting. Border Life is the theme that got me into Toho. Also, the Toho fighting games are a bit easier than the shmups. I mean, that goes without saying. Honestly, as a guy who played nothing but fighting games from 2011 all the way up until 2017, 18-ish, I mean, I can see myself getting into that into the fighting games more easily. About the cave shmups, those are pretty fast-paced in Toho. Damn, although the thing is, I don't remember what that other game was. The one that I talked about earlier. It started with an M. It was another bullet hell like game, and the only thing I remember about it is the final boss is being pretty damn epic, but nothing else beyond that. Again, if I knew the name, I'd probably tell you. Death Smiles, Don Don Pachi, or Mushihime-sama. It might be the last one. Let me see. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm just gonna go check this out. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Hold on a second. I don't know if this is copyright free, so just in case, I'm gonna go and mute this. I'm gonna go listen to this for myself. Hang on a sec. This looks familiar. Oh, God, this looks familiar. Holy shit. Oh, God, that hit me. Oh, God. That was a sucker punch to the gut. Oh, God. Yeah, oh, God. The memories are coming back. Yeah. Yeah, Mushihime-sama. That's the game. It's that. It's that game. Oh, shit. Yeah, it was Mushihime-sama. Oh, God. Yeah, once I looked at that looked that up on YouTube and saw the Black Label God mode, that's when the memories start kicking in. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, it was Mushihime-sama. Oh, shit. Oh my God, I can't believe I actually found that. And this video is like 12 to 10 years old. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Oh, I mean, this should be safe, right? I mean, it was a game that's like back in the day. Well, the problem is I don't know which one to play because there's a lot of these oh shit, this was also on Xbox? Shit. Granted, I think this might be only available in Japan. Yeah, okay, this is definitely bringing back some memories here. Hold on, let me see. Twitter's officially dead now? Oh, is it? Is it actually? Hold up, let me see. This is 9 minutes ago. Wait, is it really? Hang on a sec. Let me see that shit. Yeah, sorry about this. Let me see. Today so far, that rule on Twitter is ridiculous. You see that Paul G tweet? They banned Paul G. Gonna reverse it soon? Reversed it. Poll to resign. Who's the next CEO with Twitter? Hmm. Going forward, there'll be a vote for major policy changes. My apologies, won't happen again. Jesus Christ. As the saying goes, be careful what you wish, as you might get it. Is that supposed to be a threat? Is that supposed to be a threat? Holy shit. I'm curious. I mean, I think I know the answer, but let me see. Hmm. Yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, huh. I don't know if he's actually going to uphold his end of the deal or not. Hmm. What I mean is, it's gonna be dead soon. Well, shit. Well, that's gonna suck though, because my Genshin account is actually tied to my Twitter account, so I have no idea how I'm gonna go get that fixed up like once it goes down. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that soon. Mushihime-sama is on Steam, so it's the official Toho games. Did I get censored? Let's get right to the polls, shall we? Hang on a second. Let's see. What does YouTube have to say about this, huh? No, you didn't. I guess I just, No, I think I just missed your comment, so my bad about that. My bad about that. They announced that Twitter would no longer allow people to promote other platforms on Twitter. Well, I mean, according to guidelines, the only ones that you're not allowed to promote are stuff like Facebook, Matsudan, or any other ones. Thankfully, they did not mention Hive, so I'm okay, I guess. Missing 2 or 3 comments then? Oh, there it is. There it is. While playing Toho Lost World, the sickest remix in it is Border of Strike. Also, I noticed your Neptunia on your channel banner. There's a character called Cave based on the shmups in Neptunia. Yeah. Now, here's the thing regarding the Neptunia one, because when I made that banner, that was before my channel eventually my channel blew up thanks to my mom, actually. So I like. So here's an interesting a little bit of interesting information regarding the banner. I really should change that banner one of these days. But here's the thing: that banner was originally meant to serve as a teaser of what sorts of content would eventually be coming to that platform, to my YouTube channel. Uh, but the thing is this: it wasn't going to be like playthroughs or anything like that, because this was before I started. This was definitely before I started doing streaming full time. Well, not full time, more like before I ended up streaming and stuff like that. And those games were meant to serve as topics for what games I would talk about in the future. So let's say, for example, Neptunia was supposed to represent a topic based on anime games. So it wasn't just Neptunia was going to cover. It was also games like Guilty Gear, Code Vein, and some other games that are related to that. In fact, I think at one point I was actually gonna talk about One Piece at some point, just to talk about it was either One Piece or Sword Art Online. It was one of those games. SAO, I think it was the one with the GGO. It was the one with where GGO was the central world. And Kingdom Hearts, it was supposed to serve as a callback to my games of the decade video, where I would do an hour-long video based on Kingdom Hearts 1 alone. And then Max Payne, the funny thing about Max Payne on that banner was that was actually originally supposed to be the first trilogy of games that I wanted to cover before the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. But let's just say things have happened, and I ended up doing FF13 instead. And then Beto was only up there because I mean at the time I really loved Beto a lot. But I think that was before. Oh wait, was it? I actually don't remember. No, wait. Am I really misremembering shit? Cause you know what? Now I know why. Now I know what. Because I made the banner sometime either late 2020 or early 2021. And Beta was there because I was thinking about doing Genshin content. I wasn't so sure at the time of whether it was going to be in the form of videos like what I've been doing it over the past year or so, or perhaps a 1 year later video or something along those lines. It was definitely going to be something about Genshin, but at the time I wasn't so sure what it was going to be exactly. And then well, Final Fantasy 13, that's also another topic that I ended up doing eventually, but it wasn't without any bumps in the road. Let's just leave it at that. If you're even at all curious about what exactly happened with that series, look no further than the Lightning Returns video, because that one contains a lot of information from just regarding what exactly happened, because it was such a cluster, it was such a shit show of a series I had to do. But I'm still proud of what I ended up doing anyway. I'm the guy who actually played most of the Neptunia games start to finish, except the more recent ones, starting from Virtual Stars to Super Neptunia RPG. Weirdly enough, there was only 2, maybe 3 games out of the Neptunia series that I ended up playing. One was the first is the first remake and on PC, and then the other one was, last I recall, I believe it was a spin-off game. It was a Musuo game. That's all I remember. Beto is great. Did I say that? Did I really say that? Did I really say it like that? Oh god, if I did, oh my god. And speaking of Ikaruga, there's a Toho clone called Madara Sakura, and then there's another game on Steam called Outland that's similar. Outland. That sounds familiar. So anyway, to put a long story short, the videos like the banner that you see on my YouTube channel was it was supposed to be a plan, but those plans eventually went off the rails once the reaction video that I did with my mom ended up taking off. So I had to switch gears like quickly. So eventually I'm gonna have to change that banner. Maybe by next year I'll be able to do it. Mega Dimension Neptunia is the best favorite Neptunia game, in my opinion. So I've heard like similar things about that. Yeah, I've heard that Mega Dimension Neptunia is like the best one in the series, or at least one of. All right. Okay, so why don't we go and check out the Seven Deadly Sins thing, right? Okay. So I won't lie to you, I got like zero information on this upcoming. Oh, my bad. So I got like zero information on this upcoming um Seven Deadly Sins Origins game, but from what I've heard, at least according to the people that I've they interacted with the channel and such, they say that this is kind of like a Genshin Impact kind of game. Now, that said, though, I don't think I fully believe that, because we've also had a bunch of other Genshin-like games that ended up being another thing entirely. So, I mean, I remember comparisons between Tower of Fantasy and Genshin Impact, and I did give it a fair shot, and it was mostly a. There are some comparisons made. There's like some comparisons I can give to those that try to compare Genshin to the Tower of Fantasy, but once you get into it, it's kind of different. Not fully different, but it's something in which that it is something that stands on its own. Whether for better or worse is up to the person, really. It really depends on what you're looking for. What you're looking for in a game like Genshin. And I even stated that if you love the MMO aspect, and if you happen to miss it in Genshin, if you're expecting that in Genshin, then Tower of Fantasy is your game, because it's got the MMO aspects, it's got clans, it's got a whole lot of stuff that Genshin doesn't really have, that Tower of Fantasy excels at. Vice versa, if you still love the single player aspect of Genshin Impact, then that's your game too. Then that's your game. And there's also other games that are coming up that apparently are being compared to Genshin as well, such as Wuthering Waves and Blue Protocol. And honestly, I'm in the camp that one should try it out first. One should actually play the game first before actually making any assumptions. Otherwise, you're just gonna make an ass out of you and me. That's those are words to live by. That's something that I live by. But with that said, there's another game coming out called Seven Deadly Sins Origin, and based on the anime of some notable regard, the only thing I will tell you about Seven Deadly Sins is I actually know the anime series. And by anime series, I mean I only watched the first season of Seven Deadly Sins on Netflix, and that was it. That's all that I know about Seven Deadly Sins. And my opinion on the first season, it was pretty good. It was honestly, I actually did. I liked the first season of Seven Deadly Sins. Now, I have heard that the subsequent seasons that followed were less than stellar. In fact, I remember reviewers saying that apparently the animation quality degraded heavily. It ended up looking like a budget anime. that's trying to pass off as something that isn't. So I'm concerned about. So needless to say, not only was I concerned about the series move after season 1, I declared, I made a promise to myself never to ever watch the subsequent sequels, and I still haven't seen them, and that's not going to change anytime soon. So my question is, will the quality reflect the game that's coming up soon? That's a question that I don't really have much of an answer to. I will be honest, but so far, I don't know. I don't know. Imagine if they made a Genshin clone of Black Clover. Also, spoiler alert: MHA's Deku got bodied by Asta. Genshin Killer's overrated. Also, Toho profile link is up, I think. My Hero Academia sucks. Joking. Never seen MHA, so I can't say it sucks. Well, I mean, I never seen MHA. I never seen My Hero Academia either. I don't know if that's gonna change. I might think about watching it for the first time. Not on stream though. Not on stream, because I don't think I'm even allowed to do that. Genshin Forever. Berserk 2016 moment. Don't get me started with Berserk 2016. I've seen what the anime looks like. I saw the future, and then it was not good. I only saw a trailer of that, and I'm like, nope, I'm out. Seven Deadly Sins wasn't good enough to keep me hooked. I mean, I just thought the first season was only okay, and that's it. All the first 2 seasons of MHA, it's all right. I'll think about it. Well, I mean, I know that it's a shonen anime, so it's expected that it's going to be good in some aspects. Although I have heard that the fandom is a different story, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Now, with that said, this is the article that I eventually found regarding Seven Deadly Sins. So, and I also do have a couple of videos on here that we could check out. So let's go ahead and dive into the article first. Unless, you know what, we'll just do the videos first, and then we'll read what exactly this is exactly. So a new open world console game. That's what it is. Holy shit! What is this? Well, I'll say this. First impressions are always important. And so far, I mean, visually it looks good. It does look kind of good. You can swim? Shit. You know what? If there's any dungeons we can explore in underwater, I gotta be okay with that. Hey, it's the pig. Yep, it's a game, all right. Neat. It's certainly in game. That's certainly in game. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, so far, I'm like, I'm not like fully hooked, but I can see the potential behind this. I can see some level of potential behind this. So that said, why don't we go and look into the other one? And this was at least a month ago. This trailer was released about a month ago. Man. Okay, my question is how much of this is actually going to be in the game? That's the question right there. Oh, hey, I know this guy. Okay, not bad. Damn, if exploration is actually that seamless, then shit, we might actually be, there might actually be some interesting stuff here. I mean, it's visually consistent. I'll give it that. That's a point up from Tower of Fantasy. That much is for certain. Okay. Something tells me those are like future season spoilers, so I have like very little idea of what's going on. But I'm liking what I'm seeing, though. That's what's more important to me. It definitely shows some gameplay. I'll say that. Because I was going to say, like, how much of the experience is going to be consistent throughout the entire game. That's the question that I do have. And with that said, let's go check out this article just to see what exactly is going on here. The Legendary Knights are back. Korean gaming company Netmarble has officially announced the development of the Seven Deadly Sins Origin game. Following the success of the franchise's previous turn-based title, Grand Cross, Origin will be an open-world action RPG for console, mobile, and PC that features beloved characters from the anime and manga. My question is, I don't know if this game even said anything about this, but I wonder if this is actually a console game in the sense that you can buy the game outright and then you can play it like for as long as you want, or if this is just another one of those F2P games that just so happens to be available on console where there's a gacha element incorporated. Again, I don't know. I can't read the comments either, so I can't. So it's not like I would know the answer outright. But I think I prefer it that way, at least until I actually read through the entire thing. Maybe it'll mention some microtransactions later down in this article, if it even mentions it. While the original story follows Melodius and his knightly troop, Netmarble has confirmed that the game will feature a new protagonist. Oh shit, a new protagonist? Man, I wonder, is it that white-haired character? While the original story, yeah. Here's everything you need to know about the Seven Deadly Sins origin, including its release date, playable characters, and status of the manga and anime. The Seven Deadly Sins is a fantasy anime and manga series written and illustrated by Nakaba Suzuki. The story begins with the Holy Knights of Britannia, an organization that recruits warriors with magical powers to protect the region's kingdoms. The Holy Knights caught wind of a skilled squad from their camp, known as the Seven Deadly Sins, who are supposedly plotting a coup against the ruler of Lioness. That I do remember. That one I definitely remember. The organization managed to stop the coup and defeat the entire squad. 10 years later, the Holy Knights are now staging their own coup against the Kingdom of Lioness. As the last-ditch effort, Princess Elizabeth enlists the help of Melodius, the leader of the Seven Deadly Sins, and his members to rally and take back the kingdom. This serves as a refresher for myself, really, because while I did watch the first season of the show, I don't remember every single little detail, but I do remember liking it, at least for what it was. The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is currently in development by Netmarble and FNC. The gaming company released a gameplay trailer during its 5th Netmarble Together with Press event. No official release date as of now. Netmarble CEO Kwon Young-sik mentioned that the latest lineup of 20 major titles, including the solo leveling game, is part of the company's goal to hold strong in-house IPs. If there's no official release date and the game looks like that, then there's a chance that the game might come out. I'm making a prediction here, and I have no idea if this is even official news by now, but my prediction here is considering what the game looks like right now, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to be an MMO or if it's a what do you call it? A premium game in which you could buy for like $50, $60, $70 or anything like that. So if it's an MMO, My guess is it'll likely come out between whether it's an MMO or a premium game. The best guess I could think of when the game looked like that is either late 2023 or mid 2024. That's the best guess I could come up with a game like this. And that's also that's putting into account that Blue Protocol will be coming out to sometime next year, officially, at least according to official information. But I mean, you know how it is with the pandemic and all that. I don't know if that's going to be the official release date, because it could be moved around here and there and everywhere and all that. But with this game, with Seven Deadly Sins, I'm predicting either a window of late 2023 or sometime in 2024, most likely before June. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say sometime before June 2024. It's just a guess though, so it will be a while before we actually see this game come out. Or I could be wrong, and the game might actually come out earlier. But for now, I'm thinking June 2024, the earliest. And we likely won't hear any more information until sometime in, I don't know, June 2023, maybe. It's just a guess. List of playable characters. Trailer showcased the characters you can play in the open world RPG and featured quick team-based fight sequences and exploration akin to Genshin Impact. Well, there it is. There it is. Here's the thing. I'm not the one saying that this is akin to Genshin Impact. There's news outlets, there's people out there that compare it to Genshin Impact. I'm not the one saying all of this, all right? I mean, if you want someone to blame media. I mean, I'm not even here. Like, I'm just checking this out because I'm just checking it out because people in my comment section and in my streams say that this looks like Genshin Impact. So I figured, why don't I go check it out and make my own conclusions based off of that. So there it is. Also, the thing is, don't blame chat, don't blame comments. All right, blame media. That's all there is to it. So, list of playable characters: Melodious, Tristan, Elizabeth, Diane, Vaughn, King, Merlin, Guildthunder, Hauser, and Gother. Yeah, I definitely recognize all these names. Mm-hmm. To be updated. Okay, so it's still ongoing, so it's only God knows then. Then, Seven Deadly Sins manga published its final chapter on March 5th, 2020, and is now complete. Main series had a 7-year publication. Suzuki is currently working on a sequel series, Four Knights of the Apocalypse, which follows a new protagonist and is destined to become a knight. Anime series is also complete with a production run of 5 seasons. I'm glad that it finished. I just don't think I'm that happy seeing, just knowing that it's in the quality it ended up being in. So with that said, there's only a little bit of information to go over, and honestly, I will say, it doesn't really say if this game is even a gacha game or anything like that. Again, though, maybe I'm looking into this wrong, and maybe I might need to go to another article here. Maybe this was posted sometime in January 2022. Considering that this is also coming to smartphones, I don't think this is a premium title. Looking at this, I mean, knowing that this is also coming to smartphones, it's also possible this might be a gacha game. There's a chance. There's a chance. All right, let's see here. Yeah, sorry about this. Fandom is Sonic, Undertale, and Genshin tier. Touhou fandom by comparison is Mana from Heaven. Dragon Quest vibes. That's what I kind of got from the game so far. It feels more like Dragon Quest than it does Genshin. I finished watching Gleipnir today, and I actually crave more. The story is good. Is that right? It looks awfully a lot like Genshin. Kind of want Black Clover Impact more, to be honest. They have mounts, instant 10 out of 10. Shit, like now you're speaking my language. Now, a Konosuba Impact or Isekai Impact Quartet. Now that would be a blast. Or every other big Kadokawa title. Isekai Quartet, an Isekai Quartet game. That one. I want that. I want that one. Considering, I mean, they already collabed with each other in the past. Why don't they do it again? But this time in game form, or hell, a fighting game. Never watched 7DS. Read these because I'm gonna head out soon. All right, this Iskandar and Lord of Twigo DLC win. All right, there's only one thing I got to do, and let me see here, because I wonder if someone else can spell this out for me. Maybe. Oh God! What the? Oh no! That's a real screen from the anime. Oh God! What? Oh, I don't like the perspective of this. Now even. Oh my God! What is wrong with your face? What is wrong with your arm? Arms, more like it. Oh, this looks bad. I'm glad I skipped. I'm glad I skipped the other scenes. Oh, oh, I don't like that. Oh. Okay, but seriously though, this does look quality though. Oh, that. Oh, that. Hmm. Hmm. I can kind of see where this guy's coming from. Because, let's be real here, games take a long time to make. We all know that. Hopefully. Hopefully we all know that at some point or another. And, truth be told, considering how big Genshin Impact got during the pandemic and sometime after, I don't blame developers for following the trend that maybe Genshin Impact might be like the next best thing. It happened to Fortnite, it happened to PUBG, it happened to a lot of other games that in the past, like Doom clones or Halo killers and stuff like that. And it's going to happen with every other game that will release in the future. There's absolutely nothing wrong with chasing trends. The problem is when developers try to, well, developers and publishers, but mostly publishers try to chase after trends. That's when things start going wrong. That's when you have games like Tower of Fantasy, where from a distance the game looks good. There are, and as someone who has played Tower of Fantasy, there are some good things about Tower of Fantasy, but you can't deny that the quality of the game when compared to the Genshin is kind of lacking. It's a little lacking in terms of art style, art direction, and level of polish, especially level of polish. And but then you compare it to something like Seven Deadly Sins Origin. I mean, in terms of quality, it looks good. It looks pretty good. Again, though, first impressions are important. Origins more or less got that up. They more or less withheld. They more or less upheld that quality, at least in comparison to Tower Fantasy. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not even saying that that Genshin Impact is the first of its kind. No, 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 no. Don't get my words twisted like that. All right. I'm just saying that that Legend of Zelda was the first game to do this sort of open world style game. At least in a level that that the series has never gone to before, or any other open world game for that matter. And Genshin Impact had just happened to get some inspiration out of that and make something like, well, this. Yes, it's a gacha game, but can you name any other games that are like this, that are like a Genshin Impact that we have seen before? I mean, you can argue Legend of Zelda, but is it really the same thing? Is it really the like the same game? I don't think so. Yep. Whether you like it or not, that is going to be the trend. Well, technically that's Inazuma, but okay. It's definitely full of life. Compared to Genshin, it's definitely full of life. It feels more lived in, is what I'm saying. Gother. Yep. Again, if this is if exploration is that seamless, then this is going to be something great. They were. Yep. It's populated. It's the PlayStation. It's the PlayStation buttons. It might be a puzzle. It'll definitely be a puzzle. Well, you did. Not enough energy. My bad. Nobody. Oh yeah, forgot about that. So I've heard. Yeah, I know that. I know that there's an anime. Yep. Well, that's not the only thing that's a problem with Ni no Kuni, as far as I'm aware. And if you know, you know. But you know what? I may as well just say it. So apparently, Ni no Kuni Crossworlds has like this thing with NFTs, and once I heard about that, like at first I was slightly interested. I was gonna do a reaction video on this one, but once I heard NFTs, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go check out right now. So long, so long, goodbye. Yeah, basically, like I'm not like my interest went from up here all the way to absolute zero. Like it was just something that I'm like, nah, you know what? I think I'm good. I'm good. mm, nah, you know what? I'm also on that. I'm also on that fence too. Honestly, uh, yeah. If there's ever a fighting game on an anime that I am like super psyched about, that I am actually like hyped up about, I might also check that out too. But that's just a me thing, though. So if anything, it didn't really like the video didn't really explain whether or not this game was going to be a gotcha game. But considering what I have been hearing about Seven Deadly Sins Origins, it's possible. And considering that it's also going to be a smartphone game, I wouldn't put it past the developers to apply gotcha elements in here. It's possible. Who knows though? Hell, I'm not even so sure like how the gotcha elements would actually end up being. Yeah, like, I'm not 100% certain of that about the whole thing. You know what I mean? But who knows though? Who knows if it actually? But who knows though? If it ends up exciting, then you know what? I'll try it out. I'll try to fairly try it out to when the game comes out. I did it with Tower of Fantasy. I did it with Marvel Snap. Granted, I did that offline, but I ended up liking it as more than I ended up did than I more than I did. Who knows? I might end up liking this one eventually when once it does come out. So yeah, that was the Seven Deadly Sins Origins. No date yet, but once it does come out, I'll go ahead and try it out. If you think this is bad, you should see the Mega Man Rush official art. Do you mean to still have the sound off, or did you just forget it was off? I think he forgot. Guess he'll just read his lips then. You know, I hate this. You know, I really hate this. I really hate this. I really do. I hate this so much. Well, there goes the content. Well, it's a good thing that I'll be able to. I might be able to edit this out. Who knows? I don't. I'll see what I can do. Maybe we'll compete heavily with Genshin, and Hoyo will respond by making Genshin even better. Would have been nice to hear what the guy was saying, but I'm not complaining. Not in the slightest. Enemies look cool though. I think I'll check it out when it releases. Ni no Kuni sucks. I'll try to find a way to make it viewable. Who knows? I'll see what I can do on post editing if I can. I really hope that didn't really like. You could just edit in the sound for the video. I know I can. I just need to know like how much work I actually ended up being that I really need to do. That's the thing right there. Because I know that I have paused the video a couple times here and there, and we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's not gonna be that hard of a work because well, you know, I'm just curious if anything. We shall see, though. Though I think in hindsight, I think it's not a bad idea. I think it wasn't that bad of an idea either. That way I can actually control the audio of the game, well, of the video itself. All right, so I think we only got like an hour left. May as well just go in. Bruh, are you serious? Hold up. There we go. I don't know why my controller like stopped working until now. It's fine though. It's fine. Okay. I think the most I'm gonna do is just the grind for the rest of whatever I need to grind, and then I think I'm just gonna end the stream right there. I think that sounds pretty good, right? Right. So that said, what exactly do I need? I need those. That much is for certain. Okay. All right. Damn, but honestly though, like the whole thing just feels like it's a
Farewell.
I mean, thankfully, the only thing I don't have to worry about too much is the fact that the game is also available on not just on PC and smartphone, but also on console as well. So I'm not too worried about the game that much. So I can just download it on my Xbox and then to check it out, see if it's actually worth playing, and then after that, we'll see what happens.
Defeated.
thankfully, like, if editing is all I need for the video, then chances are, most of what I'm gonna do is just, it's just adding the audio, and that's it. Managed to progress a little bit in ToF, got to level 55, and got Lid's weapon up to 110, and got to the next level suppressor. Neat! Neat! Yeah, right now I'm currently level 79, and the only reason why I'm even that low of a level, like, considering, like, how long I played this for, is because, well, let's just say that responsibilities happened, and now I'm trying to, like, catch up with where I need to be. Yeah, I'm kind of bad with trying to keep up with stuff, but I'm trying my damnedest here.
Farewell. This is where shadows overlap. I'm onto it.
There we go. I think I might need to do another run or two, and then I'll be able to upgrade some weapons. Thankfully. Although, I do wonder when Lynn's costume's coming out. Very likely in a couple months or two. There we go. Thankfully, I'll have these videos bookmarked. I also managed to get A1 Lynn. Oh, did you now? Sick, sick. Is it actually worth it? Like, I'm asking. Like, I'm wondering, like, if it's actually worth it or not. It increases damage a bit. Hey, at least it's an increase. Okay, so I think by now I'll be able to not upgrade it, but at the very least, I get closer to an upgrade. We shall see. Yeah, one right there and then two over there. All right. Yep, and then... Oh, I actually need 3. Oh, but I have enough. I have enough. I think I need 2, right? Nope, I need one more. Good to know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so how many do I need here? 16, that's 16. I actually have an equal amount. That's fine, though. That's fine. There we go. Oh, shit, that was actually enough. Alright, neat. Damn, but we don't really have a lot to work with. It's pretty usual. But with that said, at least I upgraded my damage a teeny bit. Okay, so then three more tries here, and then we'll see and then we'll see where we're at after.
Farewell.
Oh my god, the damage 70k per hit?
I'm on to it.
Alright. Okay, 2 more times, and then we should be good to go. That better not be a monster.
The trash has been. The target has been set. Your days are numbered. Not bad.
Who do you think I should get? Wanderer, Hu Tao, or Ride and C1? Really can't decide. you already have a Raiden, so my guess is, in my opinion, I'm at 70 pity and guaranteed. If you want my advice, I mean the thing is this: I played Wanderer quite a bit to the point where I can say he is a fun character. He is certainly a fun character to play as. But the only thing holding me back right now is he more fun? Is he actually fun? At least fun enough to warrant using up a guaranteed pity. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain. And this is coming from someone who has a Raiden C1. And I thought that Raiden C1 is pretty good. If you want to use her as a... I'd probably say, in my opinion, I'm definitely gonna try and go for Raiden C1. So that's something I would like to do eventually. And no, what means Raiden C2 actually, Raiden C2 because I have C1 already. As for Hu Tao, I mean, if you already have a pretty good pyro user like Yoimiya, then I probably wouldn't recommend it.
I'm on to it. I'm performing some official duties.
Hu Tao was the first Genshin character I saw that I immediately wanted. Honestly, Hu Tao was not a character I was like super into to begin with, so I'm like a little biased against Hu Tao. So don't take my word for it.
You're interfering with my official business. Farewell.
There we go. So, in my opinion, in my biased opinion, she would be great with my C6 Bennett. Well, if you have a C6 Bennett, then Hu Tao would definitely be the person, the character you would want on your team, especially if you pair her up with C6 Bennett. All right, so where am I with this? There's only 3 of these. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but... Okay, there we go. Slow progress, but I'd rather have some progress than none. Although, I think in hindsight I should have used the materials for this. I have a funny feeling I should have done that instead. Alright, here we are. So in my case, like, I think it all has to do with what you're looking for in a character. Like, are you looking to clear the abyss as quickly as possible? Are you just picking up characters for fun and all that, or what's going on, or what's your game plan here? Liyue characters are easier to build than Inazuma Sumeru characters just because the bosses are simple in comparison. That's true. So if you want an easy time, I honestly suggest going with Hu Tao. At least getting her materials would be far easier compared to Raiden or Scaramouche. But if you're looking to have a fun playstyle, then consider looking into Yeah. In that case, then they consider looking into Wanderer. But if you want someone that's versatile, someone that's actually well, I won't say balanced, but at the very least, seems like a character that would enhance the team in more ways than one. Then I suggested getting someone like Raiden. Yeah, so basically, it's kind of a mix between like what do you want? Like, do you want a fun gameplay style? Do you want an easy way to accumulate to grind, or are you looking to diversify your play style? I think that's the best way I could put it, really. I almost did something stupid there. I have Wanderer on my other account, so I could just play on there when I feel like playing Wanderer. Okay, well, I mean, there you go. So really, it's sort of a toss-up between Hu Tao and Raiden, really. So so basically, you want an easy time, or do you want a play style that's that could be flexible, a flexible play style. That's more or less that's certainly up to you, though. Oh shit, is the other pass already? Shit. I didn't even know. What do you get if you buy the advanced pass, actually? Ching Hong. I don't know about this outfit. I don't like it. Honestly, I still prefer this. It was from the first Battle Pass, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. I think I'll go for Hu Tao. Gives me time to save up for Dia some more, since I'll be counting on winning her 50-50. Fair enough. All right. If that's the case, then yeah. Then by all means, go get Hu Tao. And if you have her, if you have Staff of Homa, it will definitely be a boon. Otherwise, you could just slap black tassel on Hu Tao instead. But then again, you are using that on Zhongli, so you may want to consider getting a weapon, if you can, if you actually have the funds to do that. Oh shit, there's another one here. Neat. Oh, and I missed this chest. There's a lot of things I missed.
Sort the supplies according to their category.
Right. The Dream Bean Machine. I do have more than one R5 Black Tassel. It's a 3-star weapon after all. Okay, yeah, honestly, yeah, you're right about that. I'm just saying, though, I'm putting it out there. Focus. Speed. Oh, yeah. Also have the BP weapon. Well, I mean, it's a death match. It's on Xiangling at the moment. Oh, okay. Well, of course it's on Xiangling. Like almost everything works on. Like 99% of the weapons that exist on in Genshin work on someone like Xiangling. So I think there might be one weapon that I don't think would work on her. Something I have a funny feeling. Okay. And unfortunately, I don't have any wishes, like any funds to spare. Unless. Nah, I got no dark crystals at all. Shit. And I only have 2 days left. Wormhole Hydra Stage 4 hard difficulty. I wonder, should I go for another 10 pull just to get a copy of Lyn? Is that really something I want to do? Is that really something? Well, I don't think I have much to lose, really. Okay, my question is, how the hell do I change the ranking on this? How do... Oh! I guess I don't have to. Like, it's actually changed here. Alright. You know what? Sure, I'll go and do this. I don't have any elementals? Good. I'm fine with that. I'm sure I can actually clear this just fine. I did the math. It's been about $100 on Genshin overall. I won't lie to you. Something tells me I actually spent about at least $200 on it ever since the game came out, and that's including all the BP and Welkin I spent on. There we go.
The trash has been taken. are
Oh, that was
known.
weird. Hey, oh god. Ah! Okay, next one. Whew. 1, 2.
Act quickly.
Why? I didn't mean to climb that. Well, it's too late now. All right. I'll take that. Thank you.
Farewell.
Okay, next one. Who's next? Let's go.
Don't get careless.
Oh shit, you still alive? All right. Not anymore.
Farewell.
Oh god. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Your days are numbered.
Alright, wakey wakey, time to get the F up.
Act quickly. I'm on to it. Farewell.
Surely there's one more enemy here. There kind of is, yeah. I do this too. Okay, there we go. I think it's all the way up until floor 4, I believe. And then I'll be able to get that bonus. And then do at least... Fuck. I dropped my controller. Alright. Oh, my mouse. Down to that. There we go. Ah, big boy already.
Farewell. Don't get carried. The trash has been taken out.
Nice.
The target has been dealt with. Your days are numbered.
People are wishing for an Ayaka rerun. Did they forget about Eternal Banner already? Apparently! Got the attention span of a goldfish. I mean, that is unless they're new players. Otherwise, if that's the case, then I can understand that. I can understand. Okay, one more, and then we should be good. Then I could do 110 plus. Oh, they're right here. Hey, man.
Farewell.
Hey, get back here.
The trash has been taken. Not bad.
Oh, God.
Farewell. Farewell. interfering with my official business. I'm onto it. This, farewell.
What the hell?
Your days are numbered. Not bad.
Really?
Farewell. You're interfering with my official business.
There we go. Not sure what the timer was for exactly. Like, I still kept going. Well, I mean, I still cleared it, so it's... That's fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go and, do it. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. I shouldn't be surprised. Well, thanks regardless. So close yet so far. Right, so, in that case then, I think we're gonna end the stream here. I know there's I know it's earlier than what I normally do, but I do need to finish up with editing the next video, which should be coming up by Monday. I really hope it's gonna come by Monday. I'm pretty close to finishing it, so we shall see. So we'll see if this actually comes out or not. Only thing you need to do is just a few finishing touches here and there, and then we should be good to go. So, on Thursday, I'm going to do another stream on Genshin, and hopefully we'll finish up the interlude quest. Today's Monday. Well, Monday my time. Monday my time. I really should start emphasizing that. Really, Monday on my time, because currently right now it's Sunday. Well, tomorrow for you. Well, yeah, basically, yeah. And then, yeah, interlude quest on Thursday. And I'm not sure if I'm going to stream this coming weekend because by that weekend is going to be Christmas, and I kind of want to spend that time with family and all that. So I'll let you know what exactly is going to happen. I don't know if you're gonna get a video by this Friday or Monday for that matter. I'll let you know what exactly is going on by that time. So yeah, keep up to date and all that, and yeah, and then we'll see you there. So until then, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed yourself hanging around and all that jazz, and I hope to see you on Thursday when we do one more stream for the years. So until then, take care. It'd be nice to work on Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.